In the dead of night on the African savanna, a pride of lionesses stalks through the darkness. Their target, a massive buffalo separated from its herd. What happens next is a brutal clash between apex predators and their prey. A life or death struggle that has shaped evolution for millions of years. But this is just one battle in nature's endless war. Our natural world, where every day brings epic confrontations between predator and prey. These aren't random acts of violence. They're calculated, strategic warfare, refined over millions of years of evolution. In the dense jungles of Southeast Asia, a tiger's distinctive stripes aren't just for show. They're the perfect camouflage, breaking up its silhouette as it stalks through dappled shadows. This is ambush warfare at its finest. But not all predators rely on stealth. On the open savannas, a different kind of hunter rules supreme. Watch as a cheetah explodes from its hiding spot, reaching an incredible 60 miles per hour in mere seconds. This is pursuit predation, raw speed versus desperate escape. Yet even these solitary killers pale in comparison to nature's most sophisticated hunters, the pack predators. African wild dogs represent the pinnacle of cooperative hunting. With an 80% success rate, higher than lions, higher than leopards, these painted wolves have turned killing into a precise military operation. Listen to that high-frequency chittering. That's not random noise. It's tactical communication. Each call coordinates flanking maneuvers, assigns roles, and signals the final assault. But perhaps no predator demonstrates cooperative brutality like the orca. Watch as this pod surrounds a school of fish, their synchronized movements creating an inescapable prison of death. Each killer whale knows its role in this aquatic execution. In the pride lands of Africa, lionesses perfect the art of team hunting. While one group drives the prey forward, another lies in ambush. It's a coordinated assault that can bring down animals 10 times their size. Yet for every predator strategy, prey species have evolved equally brutal countermeasures. Don't mistake prey for victims. These are warriors in their own right, armed with an arsenal of defensive adaptations forged in the crucible of predation. Watch a gazelle perform the seemingly suicidal stotting behavior, bouncing high into the air when pursued by a cheetah. This isn't panic. It's psychological warfare, signaling to the predator, "I'm so fit, so strong that I can waste energy showing off. You cannot catch me." In the crushing depths of the ocean, sardines demonstrate the power of unity. Hundreds of thousands move as one, creating a massive bait ball that confuses and overwhelms attacking predators. It's the dilution effect in action. Safety in numbers taken to its extreme. But perhaps the most brutal defensive strategy belongs to the musk ox. When wolves attack, these Arctic giants form an impenetrable fortress, horns facing outward, calves protected in the center. It's a medieval battle formation that has worked for millennia. The most savage battles aren't always between predator and prey. Sometimes, the deadliest conflicts rage between competing killers, each fighting for the right to hunt in prime territory. In the harsh landscapes of Africa, hyenas and leopards wage an endless war. Watch as a clan of spotted hyenas steals a fresh leopard kill, their bone-crushing jaws making mockery of the solitary cat's hunting prowess. In response, leopards have evolved to drag their prey high into acacia trees, aerial food storage that keeps their meals safe from these scavenging thieves. But territorial battles reach their most brutal peak in the Arctic, where climate change has created an unprecedented conflict zone. Polar bears, masters of the ice, now find themselves competing with grizzly bears for rapidly shrinking resources. When these apex predators meet, the result is a clash of titans. 800 pounds of polar bear fury against 600 pounds of grizzly aggression. Territory means everything in the predator's world. Without it, there is no hunt, no kill, no survival. When it comes to reproduction, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the brutality reaches shocking extremes. Male lions engage in infanticide, systematically killing cubs that aren't their own to bring females into estrus. It's a calculated genocide that ensures only their genes survive. But prey species fight back with equal ruthlessness. Sea turtles synchronize their breeding, overwhelming beaches with thousands of hatchlings simultaneously. Predators can only eat so many. It's survival through saturation. In the elephant herds of Africa, adults form protective circles around vulnerable calves, their massive bulk and deadly tusks creating an impenetrable wall against attacking lions and hyenas. Yet even the most protective parent cannot shield their young from nature's most adaptive killers. Some of nature's most brutal showdowns occur in environments so extreme, they push both predator and prey to their absolute limits. In the scorching Sahara, fennec foxes have evolved massive ears, not just for hearing, but for radiating excess heat. Meanwhile, their prey, desert hares, have mastered the art of underground warfare, disappearing into burrow systems that become subterranean battlefields. At the opposite extreme, in the frozen Arctic, polar bears wage war against time itself. With sea ice melting beneath their feet, these massive predators must hunt more efficiently than ever before, sometimes fasting for 8 months while waiting for the ice to return. But nowhere is the battle more desperate than during the Great Migrations. Millions of wildebeest cross the Serengeti, followed by an army of predators. The Mara River becomes a killing field, with crocodiles waiting in ambush while lions and leopards patrol the banks. Some of the most devastating battles in nature occur when invasive species invade isolated ecosystems, turning ecological balance into total war. On Christmas Island, yellow crazy ants wage chemical warfare against native red crabs, spraying formic acid that blinds and kills millions of these endemic species. The result? An ecological apocalypse that transforms entire forests. Pacific islands tell similar stories of destruction. Rats introduced by humans become killing machines, devastating ground-nesting bird populations that evolved without mammalian predators. It's genocide by proxy, human actions triggering natural warfare. These invasions demonstrate that in nature's battles, the most devastating weapons aren't always claws and fangs. Sometimes they're simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The ultimate test of any warrior is adaptability. And nowhere is this more evident than in our cities, where predators must learn entirely new forms of warfare. Peregrine falcons, once cliff-dwelling hunters, now treat skyscrapers as man-made mountains. Diving at 200 miles per hour between buildings, they've turned urban landscapes into vertical hunting grounds. Coyotes prowl city streets like four-legged gangsters, their pack behavior adapted to human schedules. They've learned to hunt during shift changes, when humans are distracted and urban prey is most vulnerable. But perhaps no urban predator demonstrates adaptability like the red fox. Once purely wild, these cunning hunters now scavenge garbage, hunt urban rodents, and even establish dens beneath human homes. They've weaponized our own waste against us. This is nature's most brutal showdown, and it never ends. But here's the ultimate question that will blow your mind. If you could design the perfect predator by combining any 3 hunting adaptations we've discussed today, the cheetah's explosive speed, the wolf pack's coordination, the tiger's stealth, the orca's intelligence, or any other deadly trait, what would be your ultimate killing machine? And more importantly, what prey could possibly survive against it? Drop your terrifying predator combinations in the comments below. And if you're brave enough to face more of nature's most brutal battles, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because the war never ends.